So, I have to ask, were you literally reading Umberto Eco while deciding on dinner? Or was that just your brain making wild connections again?
Honestly, picture me perched at the kitchen counter, Eco in one hand, and this weird, sudden urge to project Proust's entire life work onto my own evening. And then bam, it just struck me. What if I made Bundt pan chicken, threw mushrooms in, bathed it all in brandy? It was like existentialism, but with poultry.
That's some next level gourmet inspiration. I love how your mind jumps from philosophy to food. Did you actually serve that to kids? I can't decide if that's rebellious or just straight up brilliant parenting.
You know, kids are the best critics. They took one look at my brandy-drenched chicken and just shrugged like, this is fine, but does it come with fries? Makes you rethink the boundaries between high art and toddlers' taste buds.
Now I'm picturing a cookbook called Proust for Preschoolers. Okay, but before we get too lost in recipes, this reminds me, are you looking at me or into me?
Honestly, I can't even answer that without wondering, does your ID have a side hustle? Because I swear I saw it playing keyboards in a Journey cover band at the Elks Club last Saturday.
If it was wearing a fake mustache and questionable leather pants, that was definitely my it. But speaking of shifting identities, you mentioned post-neo existentialism as a furniture choice. Is that like swapping out a couch for a crisis every season?
Pretty much. Last year's existentialist settee just feels so passé now. Lately, I want my living room to scream. I question the essence of being, but also serve cocktails. It's decor for the deeply confused.
That vibe is strong on Instagram these days. An Eames chair next to a pile of unread philosophy books and a disco ball. Maybe it's time for a new design movement, authentically absurd interiors.
Absurdity is underrated in home decor, but you know, that actually leads me to something wild I tried next.
Wait, are we talking about your homemade baton now? Because I've seen some DIYs, but nothing quite like a flaming plunger on TikTok.
It's true. I found myself surrounded by these semi-lost souls, psychos, real estate agents between licenses, rollerblade champions, so I figured, why not join the circus? Grabbed a plunger, some duct tape, set it ablaze, and gave myself 5 seconds of digital fame. My phone still covered in soot.
That's the spirit. Embrace the chaos, light it on fire, and maybe go viral in the process. Did you get any wild comments, or was everyone just trying to figure out what existential furniture would go with a burning baton?
Mostly people asking, is this performance art or a cry for help? Honestly, maybe both. It's kind of liberating to let your weirdness take center stage, even if it's just for a handful of seconds in front of strangers.
There's something beautiful about that, giving your creativity room to be strange and unapologetic. Speaking of letting it all out, do you ever wonder if anyone's really seeing your true self online?
You know what surprises me most is how performing online can make you question what part of you is showing up. It's like, are you looking at me or into me? Am I just a persona with a flaming baton? Or is this my actual id moonlighting for applause?
Every time I scroll, I get hit with that same feeling. Sometimes It seems like everyone's id is out there freelancing, picking up gigs, hoping for a few likes. But there's also this raw honesty that can sneak through the performance.
Absolutely. Because when you drop the filter, the literal and the psychological one, you risk being misunderstood, but you also give yourself a shot at being truly seen. Even if that means your idea is making music at the Elks Club to pay the rent.
Or just dancing like nobody's watching. Even if the whole internet island, maybe that's the lesson. Own your weird intersections. Let your existential sofa and flaming plunger coexist. And don't be afraid to ask, are you seeing my side hustle or the soul behind it?
That's the magic, leaning all the way in, brandy chicken and all. Here's to finding meaning in the mess.